Hi, my name is Scott Grant, and I'm the market lead for the Affinity Market Group at TD Insurance. 2023 marks the 25th anniversary of the TD Insurance Moloch Fellowships and Advancement. Throughout this year, to celebrate this milestone, CCAE and TD Insurance are proud to profile past fellowship recipients. To understand the impact and value the program creates, both personally to the recipients and to the broader Canadian advancement sector. I'm here alongside Stacey DeMolliter, Manager of Alumni Programs at Dalhousie University, who was a 2016 fellowship recipient at Mount St. Vincent University. Welcome, Stacey. It's great to have you here and to hear your fellowship story.
Thank you so much, Scott. Happy to be here.
To start our conversation, I thought it would be great if you could provide a bit of a background of your fellowship year at Mount St. Vincent University and at the time, what it meant to you to receive the fellowship.
Absolutely. So my year consisted of a three-pronged research study looking at the communication, engagement, and philanthropic interests of alumni across generations with the goal of informing an engagement index for the Mount. I couldn't have asked for a more perfect combination of my sociology and communications background to help launch my career. I was always grateful to CCAE, TD, and the Mount, and I knew how lucky I was to be offered such an incredible opportunity. But I think it's only been with time and distance that I fully appreciate just how unique and influential my fellowship year was. From what I have learned since, it can be rare for a new graduate to receive an opportunity with the level of exposure, experience, and responsibility that I was afforded through the fellowship. I owe my career to it.
Oh, that's great, Stacey. It sounds like it was really impactful for you, so that's great to hear. As you're now at Dalhousie, how did the fellowship navigate you to this new role? And were there any ways that it aided in your passion for alumni relations?
So this is actually a bit of a funny story. I knew I was going to be looking for a new opportunity upon completing my fellowship. And so it was during my final presentation at the CCAE National Conference that I lightheartedly invited anyone in the room who enjoyed my presentation to offer me a job. And to my delight and surprise, my current boss stood up in front of the entire room and declared, "Don't you dare, she's coming to Dal." So she offered me a job, and I was indeed at Dal just a few short weeks later, and I've been there ever since. And in terms of aiding in my passion for alumni relations, the fellowship enabled me to dabble in all areas of advancement and therefore solidified for me that this was the space in which I thrive and feel I have the most value to add.
I remember that day like it was yesterday, Stacey. I remember Dal hopping up and calling out your name, and it was a proud moment for us as well, because part of our partnership and part of the fellowship program is to try to ensure that the recipients of the fellowships are able to gain long-term employment after the fact. So it was a great day. I'm glad you made your mark at Dalhousie for sure.
Thank you.
So further to that, in what ways did the fellowship add value to your career?
So my fellowship project was centered on purposeful data collection that could be actioned into meaningful engagement strategies. And that's the space in which I've continued to develop and grow over the past 6 years. So just this spring at the last CCAE National Conference, my journey came full circle when my colleague and I presented the program we created, the Dal Insight Circle, which also won the 2021 CCAE Prix d'Excellence Gold Medal for Best Volunteer Initiative. It's been Dal's largest and most successful volunteer program, all while operating primarily as a surveying and data collection program. So it really does embrace the essence of what my fellowship project was all about. By embracing the experiences and skills I honed during my fellowship, I've been able to carve a niche space for myself as a hybrid professional in advancement and bring unique value to my institution.
That's great, and congratulations on that project and coming full circle, Stacey, and of course on the accolades that you received for that project.
Thank you.
Now for any prospective candidates out there, was there anything that you learned as a fellow or early in your career that you still carry with you today?
Absolutely. The advancement field in Canada is a wealth of knowledge, talent, industry connections, and just all around warm folks who are happy to share, collaborate, and help train the next generation of advancement professionals. When it comes to any successes I may have had so far, what I can't attribute to the fellowship program, I attribute to the colleagues and mentors I met through the connections it made.
That's great, and yeah, I agree. And working in with the industry for a number of years now, it's a very collaborative and supportive group of professionals. So now we'll go to the big picture question. Why do you think the advancement sector benefits from these fellowships?
Advancement professionals play an important role in supporting the education and training of our future generations. So much has changed globally in the 6 years since I was a fellowship recipient, not just for new graduates, but within the field of advancement. These fellowships are a way to bridge the gap and nurture the growth of future talent that will sustain our sector and thereby post-secondary education more broadly.
Well, thank you so much, Stacey, for taking the time to chat with me today and share your experience. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Scott. It's always a pleasure connecting with you. And thank you to everyone at TD Monix, not only for my own fellowship experience, but for all those past, present, and future.
Oh, thank you, Stacey. We're very proud to do so. And hearing firsthand about the impact the fellowship makes is the reason why they're so important. TD Insurance Monix remains an honored supporter of this program that helps advancement shops and individual careers across Canada flourish. Thank you again so much for your time, Stacey.
Thank you, Scott.